Hello, welcome to DickensDoes Games. I'm Jacob Dickens, and today we're playing the Yawgh. It's a game I found on Steam, an indie game. It's about a $5. It looks quite interesting, so we're going to get straight into it. Looks like we need to pick more than one character, okay? Let's have a look. She's a bit... don't like her. Let's go... yeah, this guy looks interesting. We'll go with this guy as well. Let's begin. I'm playing with a keyboard, not a controller. The Yawgh will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware. Okay, that guy's face is amazing. Right, so I seem to have my stats on the right. I'm assuming okay, so the green is the ginger guy. And I seem to be week 1, I have to choose an area to go to. So this guy looks like quite a cheerful chap. Let's send him to the tavern. Okay, so we've got 2 choices. We can bartend or we can drink. I've got to say, the guy looks like he could do with a drink. So let's see what happens. You would spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. Okay, so doing tasks in these places seems to increase your stats. To what end, I don't know yet. One day, a fortune teller sets up on one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. Well, my wealth is 0, so I don't think I'll be doing that, so I'll go no thank you. The rest of the day you watch the fortune teller from afar as she showers each of her customers with promises of wealth and love. You feel like skipping out was a good choice. You gain 1 mind. I guess that implies that she was some kind of fraud, I guess. We'll see. Right, so I guess I play as this guy now for the second turn of the week. I'm assuming because I think you can activate all 4 characters, so you can play with 4 people at the same time. This guy looks like he's a bit of a rogue. Let's send him to the slums. Ooh, okay. Like I said, I think he looks a bit like a rogue, so we're gonna go for pickpocketing for the week. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, a man walks up to you. "Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little lonely tonight?" he asks. "For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good." Having never been propositioned by a man in an alleyway before, well, I don't have the money anyway, so no thank you, sir. Your loss. They say the last time it came, the Yawgh devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Okay, so I'm back in control of them. I get another turn, I think. And it said, I think it was 6 weeks you get to survive for. Well, you got to try and build your stats up. And so he's quite a charming guy. Let's send him. Where should we send him? Let's send him to the palace. What have we got here? Can do administration work or attend a ball. Now, I'm assuming administration work will probably get me some money. Attending the ball maybe for charm, I guess. Let's try the ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. There you go. Charm, I thought so. Finesse, I guess that makes sense. One day the king approaches you. "Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in," he says. "I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in their bed. Well, I'm not sure this is my business, sir." He blushes a little. "Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak?" Let's go and teach the king your ways. You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. Diagrams? Really? Okay. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. Well, this guy is a pretty fantastically charming chap. he thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. So not only have I gained charm and finesse, but I've also gained some money this turn, which is quite nice. Well, this guy's been doing quite well as a rogue. What's let's do the slums again, and we're going to carry on pickpocketing. I'll get this guy's finesse up, I think. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. So it's 9 finesse now, that's quite good. One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you feel pretty smart for noticing the patterns in the tiles. I'm guessing that if you have a higher mind stat here, you'll probably find something, but... okay, I gained a mind. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. I'm gonna send him to the hospital. Let's see what's in the hospital. So we can clean up or tend to patients. I don't know how good he would be at tending to patients. I don't know what stat that would come under. I think it'd be mind. He's only just above the base mind stat, so I don't think he'd be too good at it, and probably end up doing more damage than actual help. So we're going to clean up. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and one wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. "Somebody do something!" yells one of the doctors. Well, I won't zap them with magic because my magic stat is just a bit crap. So I guess I'm gonna have to use myself as bait. You start taunting the leeches to lead them back into their containers. The leeches swarm all over you. You are subject to a vicious series of bites before the leeches get bored and take off. You lose 2 physique. Oh, crap. The leeches make their way out of the hospital and end up infesting all of the nearby waterbeds. Well, shit. That did not go according to plan. I'm going to send this guy off to the arena this time, I believe. And he is going to compete in the fight. You spend a week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. The finesse starts getting pretty high with this guy. One night, on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the floor. Yeah, we'll pick it up. We've been stealing shit this entire time. Why not pick it up now? As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you whisper, "You are not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. You feel like you've learned something having witnessed such impressive magic. 1 magic and 1 mind. Well, magic's a bit useless, but mind's always nice to have. And then the world was a howling fury. Chaos. Screaming. The sound of all we know being pulled in half. I feel like, I don't really know what to do with this guy now, because he lost his physique. Do you know what? He's just going to go back to the tavern, and he's going to get drunk. You spend the entire week getting wasted. Once again. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. Charm's high. One day, while in the tavern, you hear a heated argument between 2 patients. Soon enough, fists are flying, and everyone seems to be joining in on the violence. My physique's... Let's break up the fight and see if our charm will affect it. You jump on the top of a table and yell a plea to the patrons to stop all the violence. Before you know it, everyone has calmed down and chatting to one another like nothing ever happened. I'm guessing my charm stat had an effect on that. "Thanks for that," said the bartender while slipping you a small sack of coins. "Oh, some more money. I gain 1 wealth. I don't really know what wealth is for. Like, it doesn't seem to have a... There's no shops. Let's go in the arena again. We're going to compete. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, in the matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. "Please, sir, don't report me," she cries. I'll even share my potion with you if you keep quiet, she adds. He is this is kind of a badass dude, but yeah, he's been a thief this entire time. He's gonna take the offer. Thank you so much for not reporting me, she says while handing you a flask. You take a small swig from a potion and can feel your muscles expand significantly. It's on roids. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Ooh, I don't know if maybe one more week after this one, I think. He's going to go to the palace again, and he's going to attend another ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into the Duke. Watch where you're going, filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. Well, we're going to go with the passive-aggressive response. That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn. You gain 1 charm. Oh yeah. Like a boss. Let's... Oh, we haven't been to the gardens yet. We're gonna landscape. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? I've got no other reason to spend my money on anything, so yeah, okay, of course I would. You spend 1 wealth on the beans. Later you decide to plant them in a small, rarely visited part of the garden. The Yawgh. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. So I'm guessing this is our final week. The wind's picking up in the noise, in the music I can hear. Yes, this guy, he's going to spend his last week in the slums fighting crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, a small child approaches you with his hands cupped and outstretched towards yours. He doesn't say anything but looks up at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Let's give him some coin again. I got no reason not to spend the money. You toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognise him in the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. How do I gain physique from feeling good about myself? I gain 1 finesse and 1 mind, 1 charm, 1... Oh, I got 1 for every... Oh, that's pretty nice. I feel like working in the gardens wasn't something this man would do. So we're going to send him off to the arena again, and he's going to fight again. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse, as per usual. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? I feel like this guy would be extremely jealous. You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1... While you're no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. You gain 2 physique. Oh, Jesus, this guy's got strong. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Are we past saving? Oh, okay, so now the town's been destroyed, I guess, based upon the stats, I'm supposed to choose what role they would be best suited to. So the first guy, very high charm level, I suppose that's one I should bank most upon, and that could go 1 or 2 ways. I guess either the town drunk, or the leader. I'm inclined to lean towards the leader. Let's go with the leader. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as a mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. With a high level of physique and finesse, this guy, I guess he could be the builder. I mean, the smelter maybe, but you might need a higher mind for that. Tailor definitely not. Looter is I'm gonna go with the builder because his physique got so high. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way that we might never forget what happened, or even what we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers, once wrecked and ravaged, rose towards the sky. Trees again took root and then blossomed. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawgh ever return, we will be ready. Oh, look at the towers. Is that everything? The Yawgh traumatized you deeply. Despite everything being okay now, something in you snapped. Maybe it was witnessing a baby float face down in the... Oh my god. Maybe it was when you found a man skewered on a fence still squirming. Oh my... that's morbid. Still squirming his eyes in an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids that were trapped in a school and resorted to eating their rotting teachers. Jesus Christ! Whatever it was, you can't help but drink. No surprise there. You drink so much you're not entirely sure what is real and what's an illusion. One day you look into the mirror and your eyes are empty, hollow. Well, yeah. With the town rebuilt, you take off to the forest to pursue your true calling. You and your gang of merry fellows ambush nobles travelling in the woods, demanding money for the poor. Your group become local heroes for those living in the slums. I always knew this guy was awesome. Your legend is sung in taverns all across the land. And there are the credits. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And if in the comments you want to see me do another run of the game with maybe different endings or different characters, leave it in the comments section below. Let me know what you think, what you would like to see. Yeah, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.